Back. Internet went out here. You know what's
Good
pissing
times.
You know what's pissing me off about that?
Tech.
No.
The big internet bill that you pay.
I have fiber optic.
Oh.
Like, what the fuck? You know? Yeah, so now I gotta try to reconnect here. On my laptop in front of us, but I think we are back. Sorry everybody for that. You know, it sucks because now we hope that everybody's gonna reshare again.
Yeah.
I swear to God, every week it's something.
Well, it wouldn't be Threatcon 5 if we didn't have tech issues.
No, it wouldn't be fucking Facebook because, we never had a problem with fucking music before. And now, you play a freaking song and they cut your feed because Warner Brothers got their fucking panties in a wad, or freaking,
they wore the wrong song today.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. It's one thing or the other, and then, then you have an internet issue. Now, granted, we are expecting the storm to hit, and I thought it wasn't until
Snowmageddon.
I thought it wasn't until tomorrow night, but whatever. But yeah, so that's that. Now I got to go and reshare once again to Threatcon 5 clothing. Hey guys, take 3.
Take 11.
It's frustrating and it pisses me off so bad, that. Oh, I just would like one night where we don't have any fucking issues. Is that a possibility?
Well, I mean, it is our show, so even if all the tech goes perfect, it's, we have our own issue. Oh, we're talking tech issues.
Yeah, and then they can, like Ross Golden just said, but they can bombard us with useless ads and shit that I don't know how many times.
And creepy ads, like, how the fuck are you finding this? Why are you suggesting these ads to me?
One of the ads that I get, I tell them is irrelevant every time I see it, okay? And I'm like, don't want to see it. Hide ad. Well, why? It's not fucking pertinent to me. I don't want to see it. And I'll see it again. I'm like, did I already tell you no? Yeah, you did, but we don't care. Oh,
so,
well, hey, at least you're honest.
There's one that I get. It's one. Okay, so in Messenger you get ads if you have Messenger on your phone.
No, I don't ever see ads in Messenger.
Really? I get ads all the time. And you'll get it like you'll see the first few messages from your friends, and then there's an ad, and then
oh, I thought you meant like a video that played or something that.
No, it's just an ad for, like I get a lot of makeup ads because I do a lot of online shopping for competitive pricing.
Gotcha. Okay.
But one of the ones I started getting, this is really fucking creepy. Almost as soon as I listed myself as separated on my other account, I started getting ads for one of those fucking dating websites.
Oh, Jesus.
I can't remember which one it is because that's how important it is to me. I hide the ad every time, tell it it's irrelevant because I don't care if there are no men within a 3,000-mile radius of where I live. I am never online dating. The end.
Hey, wait a minute. Me and Kendra met online.
It's just not for me.
No. We met on eHarmony.
I won't qualify for eHarmony.
Why?
I just have that feeling. Anyways, so it's just I have a very close group of girlfriends, and we have a Facebook page where we talk about dating in general, and we're all between, I would say, 30 and 50, and we're close friends, and we're somewhere in the midst of a divorce or at the end of a relationship or a very serious relationship or whatever. and they all talk about their online dating experiences, and I'm like, if you ever see me talking about dating someone online or going on any of these websites, I've in fact been held hostage. Please send help.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, not all online is bad. I mean, I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't do the match or what's
I
it?
can't even remember who it was, but
OK Cupid or what was the other one? Plenty of Fish or Tinder. I could not do any of those. But eHarmony, I'd sell it. You know, if people asked me. You know, I met a woman that I will end the rest of my life with or I will be with until the rest of her life because.
that's the way that works.
Yeah, if she fucks up, I'm gonna kill her. No, kidding.
I don't see that happening.
No.
Speaking of the awesome bulldog and Kendra, so I got my little Christmas gift in the mail.
I know it only took like fucking 8 weeks.
So, it's really funny that it happened the way it did because I got this on the day that I was supposed to get this because I got this on the anniversary, the 1-year anniversary of me ending my marriage, and this came in the mail the same fucking day. This was supposed to be my Christmas present, so it came last week on Wednesday. And it's a coffee mug. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's got a picture of both of my cats sitting at the kitchen door looking out. Now, I took this picture when I was home after my surgery and I was on recovery. I sat in my kitchen a lot. And in the morning, the cats would sit at the door and look outside and watch the chipmunks. So that's the picture that Kendra and Bulldog stole off of my Facebook page. And it comes with a little cat toy in it. But I don't think the cats are going to get this one. Well, if Tuffy has anything to do with it, he might. And this is the saying on this, and I just love this. Dear Cat Mom, thank you for being my mommy. If some other woman was my mom, I'd piss on her shoes, chew up her wireless phone, and go find you. Love, Tuffy and Baby. Because that is so Tuffy. If you guys have followed my stories about how much he loves to annoy the fuck out of me, that would totally be him. And that couldn't have come on a better day. You guys totally made my day.
All right, so I'm laughing, not because of what you said or anything like that. Jade Lopez's comment when I said, you know, I'm gonna love her until the rest of her life and all this and that, and and she goes, oh, I thought he was being sweet, and then, oh, because I said I'm gonna kill her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, yes, I was being, you know, I'm about as sweet as Glenn is young.
Justin Keeney says Bulldog and sweet just don't belong in the same sentence. Like Glenn Estes and young.
Oh, Jesus. Great minds think alike. I said I'm as sweet as Glenn is young.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that is hilarious.
That's funny. All right, so, you know, again, people, I want to apologize for the problems we had tonight. Unforeseeable, you know, internet issues. There's nothing I can do about that. The whole house went out. But, so what do you think, Judy? You think it's time to get into our not top 10 for the night?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay, so tonight's not top 10 is...
Get started because I have to bring it up. Go right ahead. ...is
a little different, okay? It's the top 10... craziest news headlines. And let me tell you,
that's our favorite thing to do.
Yeah, when I saw this one, I was like, oh yeah, this is good. This is good. We're going to start off with number 10. A post in the Associated Press. Porn star sues over rear end collision.
But
yeah. That is some great fucking writing right there.
I wonder if they used lube. I'm sorry, was that out loud? That was completely inappropriate.
And I wonder if what her name was. Was it Stormy Daniels?
So Are we moving right along?
Moving right along on that one.
Number 9 from the Daily Mail. The headline, now the sub-headline is the best part. The headline reads, Waterford boy 8 saves sister's life. Youngster used Heimlich, which he learned on while watching TV. So see, TV isn't all that bad.
Yeah.
The sub-headline says, I wouldn't do it again. She's been a pain this week. I fucking love that. Kids are great.
Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, could you imagine the newspaper thinking that it was a good idea to print that?
I don't know, Bulldog. You and I have pointed out some excellent journalism skills over the years that we've been together.
Yeah. The Press Republican at number 8. A-Rod goes deep. Wang hurt.
That's usually how that works. Wait. That's what she said.
That's what she said. Unbelievable. How do these things get by? I mean, does nobody read these and go, A-Rod?
You know, they're not. The editors aren't reading that. They're, like a lot of times editors get into like editing mode where they're not reading for what it could be construed as. They're just looking for the grammar, if you're lucky.
Yeah.
And spelling. I have a friend who used to be an editor, and she said sometimes it just, like I said, you get into editing mode and you don't think about the possibilities. Like this one, number 7 from the Express Times. Homicide victims rarely talk to police.
Probably a good reason for that.
You don't say.
Yeah. Could you see him? Hey, who was it that killed you? He's not answering.
I'm sure this article probably reads something about how previous to the homicide.
Yeah, they never, reported that there was a potential issue or.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the headline doesn't convey that message at all.
No, but this next one at number 6, the Lumberjacks report, really makes you wonder.
I'm going to have a fucking asthma attack.
Lady jacks off to hut start in conference. Well, all right. What?
It's BAM!
Now this is where apparently commas and, grammar come into play. Lady Jacks.
Oh my God.
It's
Stephen F. Austin. It's a college in Texas,
yeah.
And they're. I don't know how this is. How this is a fucking mascot, but they are the Lady Jacks.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's one of my favorite. Lady Jacks off to a hot start in the conf. That has got to be one of my favorites.
Lady Jacks off. Woohoo!
Okay, oops, there we go.
Yep.
My screen was locked up a little bit. Number 5 from the Tulsa World. No one was thinking during the writing of this fucking headline. One-armed man applauds the kindness of strangers.
And it kind of looks like this.
How the fuck do you even... Wait. I got it.
Oh, mine was better. Mine was much better. Mine
Probably.
Was also the reason I'm going to hell, but...
Listen, Bulldog, we knew we were going to hell before tonight.
Oh, yeah. I've got a reservation.
Yep.
Woo! Number 4 from the New York Post.
Go ahead.
Statistics show that teen pregnancy drops off significantly after age 25. What? I don't even know what that fucking story's about. There's nothing...
Not about anything logical or reasonable.
There's nothing in that headline that makes me want to think, oh, they're just talking about... No, it makes me want to read it. Now, do they mean that most people over the age of 25 stop sleeping with teens, or Is this person just
No,
a real idiot?
Listen. No, of course they don't stop sleeping with teens, because if they're in their 20s, their school teachers sleep with each. So
that was good. That was good. That was good. That was good.
Oh.
That was good, Judy. That was good.
Oh, these headlines. This, I still like my last one I read better, but this one. What the fuck are you people doing in Kansas? The Daily Kansan. Student excited. Dad got head job.
Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse.
At a Catholic school district.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll see you in hell, Bulldog.
All right, this next one I really don't get. I don't see this as that big a deal. Ethiopian Herald, except for the fact that I didn't think they had a newspaper. I mean, who reads it? They can't even fucking eat.
Right.
Ford Reagan neck in presidential primary.
What? Huh?
Ford Reagan neck in presidential primary. Oh, Ford Reagan neck. I get it. An old term for making out. Okay. Ford Reagan neck in presidential primary.
All your base are belong to us.
Yep. Which leaves us to number one, Judy.
From the Associated Press. Rangers get whiff of colon.
It's actually the Texas Rangers playing the Anaheim Angels when Bartolo Colon played for them, and they get whiff of cologne, but you can't make this shit up.
No, you cannot. That was so fun. Like, seriously, that's one of the best bits we've done in a while. We need to do that again.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch more here, okay? The ones that didn't make it, like number 11, you know that the editor did not read the paper. The New Orleans Times-Picayune says Jets Patriots jump head goes Hiri Balakalaka fuck dasika like somebody fell asleep on the fucking keyboard.
Or maybe they had a cat.
Yeah, or maybe they had a cat. But yeah. So there is this week's Not Top 10. My God. That shit's nuts. That shit's nuts.
It is. But it was so fun to read these, and I'm like, I actually stopped myself. So I saw the first one, right? Because the article reads number one with the Rangers get whiff of cologne, or colon. And I got like, I don't know, number 4, and I'm like, I have to stop because we want you guys to get our genuine reactions. I was like, nope, I gotta stop doing this. But it was fucking killing me to not read these headlines.
Yeah. Fucking hilarious. We are still working on, just so that you all know, we're still working on the phone lines. The problem is that if we take a phone call, I have to put Judy on hold, and that's not fucking cool. Okay, so that shit ain't happening. All right?
Jeffrey Longjebi says 2 tramadol and typing. That's the fucking truth.
Well, you look at freaking who just said it. Tony Tolley said that he's having problems breathing. I hope it was because he was laughing.
Yes.
And not because he was like dying.
Dan Brownell, she could still smell my colon on her pillow. You should probably have that checked, Dan.
there is, it's where freaking you need to really be spell checking and freaking grammar checking all your things, because one little letter completely messes up a good story.
Frank Urban posts an article. NASA wants to probe Uranus in search of gas.
Nice.
All you got to do is wait for a couple MREs to digest.
Can't make the shit up.
Nope.
Can't make it up. You really can't. All right, so are you ready to move on?
I am. Can I read two very important news stories that are
Yeah.
going to actually... Okay. So, guys, Thursday's Valentine's Day. Don't forget. There you have your reminder. If you listen to the show tonight and you forgot Valentine's Day on Thursday, I got something for you. You are shit out of luck, you know? So, if you don't have a significant other or you're feeling a little burned, you can message the El Paso Zoo because they will name a cockroach after your ex and feed it to the meerkats. Not only can you name a cockroach after your ex at the El Paso Zoo, but on Valentine's Day, the zoo will be feeding these cockroaches to the meerkats for their Quit Bugging Me event at 2:15 p.m. on February 14th. Did Judy contact the El Paso Zoo's Facebook page with her ex's name? You bet your fucking ass she did. You can submit the name of yours or your friend's ex by sending a direct message to the El Paso Zoo Facebook page by February 10th. On Valentine's Day, the zoo staff will decorate the meerkat exhibit with the submitted names, and shortly after, in honor of those names, the meerkats will be fed by cockroaches. I don't know if you guys ever... Was it Meerkat Manor? Was that the name of that show?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, so there was a show on, and I'm pretty sure it was Meerkat Manor, and it was actually a show where they were filmed in their natural habitat. And they're pretty fucking brutal when they get a little snacky poo. Valentine's Day, zoo staff will... Oh, sorry. Next paragraph. This is a fun way to get the community involved in our daily enrichment activities, said El Paso Zoo event coordinator Sarah Borrego. The meerkats love to get cockroaches as a snack, and what better way to celebrate Valentine's Day than by feeding them a cockroach named after your ex? I think this is a really hilarious way to raise awareness of the meerkats' habitat. And now I have one more because, you know, it's starting to catch on. And for $20, an Oregon Rehab Center will put your ex's name on a salmon and feed it to a bear. This is fan-fucking-tastic. Less than 1 week from Valentine's Day, Wildlife Images is offering a unique way to get revenge on your ex Valentine's Day. In exchange for a $20 donation, your ex's name will be put on a salmon and served to one of the organization's 1,000-pound bears. Participants will then get a special certificate and photos of Cody and Yak destroying their ex.
My God.
According to Wildlife Images, there is a limited number of salmon for this promotion, and you can reserve by contacting them at their website.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to throw it out. How much do these cost?
$20 for the salmon.
$20 for the salmon. How much for the cockroach?
It's free.
All right. Save yourself the $20 for the salmon, okay? You give me $1,000 and an alibi, and I will take care of your ex for real.
I'll talk to you after the show, Bulldog.
All right, sounds good. All right. So, my God, where do they come up with this stuff? You know, who's sitting around and goes,
but it's great
"Hey,
publicity.
You know, we're really hurting on cash here at the zoo. Why don't we sell? Why don't we sell some salmon to these pathetic people that are not in relationships and are like searching and want to get back at their... I don't fucking know. I don't get it.
It's a great way to raise publicity.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. There's other types of websites you can get revenge on ex's whole category even. Terrell Gould said that. Luke Savoy Peter will be all over this. Yeah, right? Probably. People eating, tasting animals.
Dean Cerny says, what about future ex-wives?
Hey, there's a market for it, I'm sure. There is a market for it. Donna want to know if I take payments. 50% up front. I can't go, you know. Everyone knows February is National BJ Month.
No, that's next month, fool. It's Steak and a Blowjob Day is in March.
Yeah, March 14th.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah. All right. I have a shitload of fucking stories tonight, Judy.
Good, 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 good.
A shitload of fucking stories. And some of them are like bang your head against the wall, can't understand how shit like this happens. Like, okay. Let's start off with this one. It's a little over a year old, but do you remember what the hell's that shit called when the cops do stupid things? It was something capers. What was that called?
Oh,
who remember
again with the memory issues?
who remembers what that's called when there was like a thing and it would show the police being silly and doing silly things? Something capers. Whatever it is, okay? This story is straight out of that shit.
Talking about the Keystone Cops?
Keystone Cops, yes, okay. The life of an undercover police officer is not an easy one, as officers have to give up their personal life during the time they're undercover and take on a very new lifestyle. In this case, life of a drug dealer.
Uh-oh.
Undercover police went to Detroit and posed as drug dealers. However, thanks to a mess-up, another police group thought that they were real drug dealers, so they raided their house in what turned out to be the most embarrassing thing ever seen in the department, according to the police chief. The incident occurred in November when officers from the 12th Precinct in Detroit went undercover with the purpose of pretending to be drug dealers so they could arrest buyers. Two buyers went to the house where they would pretend drug-dealing police officers were, but they were actually police going undercover to arrest people selling drugs. They were from the 11th District of Detroit. They began to search the place where they arrived, and they were wearing body cams that captured the whole incident of the officers fighting and punching each other. Incident was likened to Keystone Cops. It was said that the whole incident turned out to be something like you would see in Keystone Cops silent films. Now, the event has sparked an investigation. This is not the first time that something similar has happened. During the 80s, an incident occurred that saw 2 police officers killed. While it is understood that when going undercover, only those that are immediately involved can know what is happening, it can bring about unwanted consequences and mistakes. It seems that this is the case. The police department kept the undercover operations too undercover, as one department pretending to be drug buyers arresting while the other department was pretending to be the drug dealers.
Terrell Gould says this happened in an episode of Reno 911, and he's right, because it did.
Well, they got the idea from actual shit, because
yeah, right.
This actually happened in the city of Detroit. Go figure.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. So, speaking of Valentine's Day, I don't know if you guys know, you guys remember the candies called Sweethearts, the little tiny...
Yeah, the hearts with the like names on them? Yeah.
Yes, they went out of business last year. So we will not be able to get Sweethearts anymore. You know, that's a little sad to me, because those, I mean, I was giving those out when I was, you know, knee-high to a grasshopper. I'm a little sad about that.
That means the company was successful for at least 57 years.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But I'm a little sad about that, because it, you know, a lot of the stuff that, you know, this is another one of those, oh, when I was your age, young whippersnapper, you know. So Krispy Kreme has a solution to the Valentine's Day candy crisis of 2019. Look, if the place went out of business, it's not that much of a crisis because nobody was eating it. And it comes cream-filled. Sweetheart's popular conversation heart candies will be missing on store shelves this year, but popular phrases like "be mine" will live on with new heart-shaped donuts. Krispy Kreme announced Thursday its new Valentine Conversation Donuts with more than a dozen phrases and 4 flavors will be available January 30th through Valentine's Day. Oh, you should go through at least the weekend. Come on, people. Finding the right word can be like, I don't know, hard, but eating a donut is easy, says Dave Skina, Krispy Kreme Chief Marketing Officer. said in a statement. So we printed the right words on the donuts for you so you can't mess it up. Phrases on the heart-shaped donuts include crazy for you, say yes, DM me, all the feels, and pick me. I love how they put a modern take to it. That's really cute. The donuts come filled with 4 Krispy Kreme classic flavors.
Michael Peak wants to know if the donuts themselves are cream-filled. Or is that something you have to do afterwards?
Cake batter, strawberries and cream, raspberry filled, and chocolate cream filled. Oh, I'm all over that. I might have to find a Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme's also has a sweet deal for members of its loyalty program. We already missed it. On February 6th, Krispy Kreme Rewards members can get 1 free conversation heart. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to post an article. You know what? If you and your significant other love donuts, guess what? This is all you need to do. Go out and buy a box of donuts and a card and say Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That's all that's required. Seriously.
Moving right along.
Sure.
Seriously. Landon Steele says Bulldog, my cream eclair.
I am,
That's disgusting.
My name is Wilford Brumley, and I have diabetes.
I got the diabetes.
I got the diabetes from Valentine's Donuts.
John McNatt says, be sexier watching her eat an eclair. Dan Brownell, she's getting glazed no matter what.
even if she doesn't want it.
Yep.
My God. All right. Statesville, North Carolina.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of stories from North Carolina.
No, we don't really.
Multiple weapons and marijuana were found after authorities raided an illegal strip club.
Oh.
An illegal strip club that was located inside a Statesville home, according to the Iredell County Sheriff's Office. On Friday, North Carolina Alcohol Law Enforcement, North Carolina Division of Motor Vehicles Licensing and Theft, and the Iredell County Sheriff's Office executed a search warrant of Buster's Strip Club, an illegal adult entertainment nightclub located at 667 Bethesda Road in Statesville. Write that address down, Judy. They might reopen. Authorities said the owner and operator, David Lee Yates, 58 of Statesville, was the only person present during the execution and was charged with selling alcoholic beverages without obtaining a license from the North Carolina Alcoholic Beverage Control Commission. Hold on. If he was the only one there, how did he get charged with selling alcohol?
He charged himself?
David Yates Jr. followed Fox 46 cameras into his garage Monday, saying the investigation was a misunderstanding. He said investigators took the stripper pole and a giant swing as part of evidence. What they didn't know is he was just one kinky motherfucker. Yates Jr. tells Fox 46 Charlotte what happened in his garage was not a strip club. It is his man cave. He admits that women friends did come over and use the stripper pole, but only as a form of exercise. He says he never made money off the women because all the money came from beer sales. Law enforcement... No, he didn't say that.
That's pretty good, though.
Law enforcement officials seized spirituous liquor, malt beverages, and marijuana. Multiple weapons were also present in the club, they said. Anonymous complaints from the community sparked Ailes' initial investigation into the location. These locations attract individuals who buy and sell illegal controlled substances, weapons, and violence, which puts a strain on local law enforcement services. This is part of Ailes' Community Betterment Initiative, which partners with the local law enforcement to better shut down these types of locations and improve the quality of life within a community. Special Agent in Charge Meredith Schoaf said. Now, how did they know that this operation was going on inside the house?
I don't know.
It had nothing to do with the big glowing sign outside the door. No, there wasn't one. I don't
Wouldn't
get.
that be great?
That would be awesome. I'm not running a business here. What makes you think I'm selling alcohol? The sign that says how much you charge per drink? No.
Something about a bucket of beer on the marquee outside in your front yard.
See, I'm with fucking Glenn on this one.
Snitches get stitches.
Fucking snitches. You know, this is why...
Maybe it's disgruntled customer.
No, this is exactly why kids can't continue to have sex with their English teacher. Because somebody fucking dimes them out.
Yeah.
Yep. Unfucking believable.
Under the bus, fuckers.
Unbelievable. You know, you just can't do anything in this country anymore.
No, you can't do anything illegal.
You can't speed without getting a fucking ticket, and you can't run a fucking illegal strip joint out of your garage without somebody fucking turning you in.
Michael Peake wanted to know if they were paying the strippers with food stamps.
Food stamps and the G-string.
Food stamps and the G-string.
Oh, boy.
Doesn't that cause chafing?
Depending on where that freaking food stamp's been, could cause a lot more than chafing.
Speaking of side hustle, you know, it's funny if you don't know what church is to Dean Cerny. I need a stripper pole at my church, is what he said.
Yeah, maybe not. Not a good idea. You'll get busted. Moving right along.
Moving right along. So, speaking of side hustle, this happened in my neck of the woods. This is not the county I live in, but it's not far from me. During a traffic stop late Saturday night, Cumberland County deputies noticed a strong odor of marijuana coming from a vehicle. A passenger in the vehicle, 21-year-old Keith Austin Morgan of Crossville, was found to be in possession of numerous empty plastic baggies and electronic scales with pot residue on them. He is also alleged to have admitted having a small amount of marijuana hidden in his crotch area.
Oh, boy. That'll do it.
Yeah. He retrieved the marijuana, which weighed approximately 34 grams. The arrest report states Morgan claimed he was... This is fantastic. This is the reason that he was selling it. It's perfect. It's perfectly reasonable, folks.
Oh, yeah.
I was just selling marijuana until I found a full-time job.
It's an entrepreneur.
Give that guy a raise. Morgan was charged with possession of a Schedule 6 controlled substance for resale and placed under $20,000 bond. He has a court appearance scheduled for March 4th. You know what?
What?
Uber's legal. It won't get you in trouble. You know, though, if Uber doesn't work out, I might do that as a side gig, because that actually, I bet you the income's a little bit better.
Why not? Fuck it. Or open a legal strip club.
Yeah, whatever. You know, just gotta get that pole and
whatever works. Hey, listen, AOC had a plan that, you know, people don't have to work. Okay? You don't have to fucking work. You know, you don't have to have a job. So you would be above the curve by working.
Would.
Yeah, yes. You could do Uber. You could do fucking Drive Eats. You could be fucking selling marijuana.
Yep. Tony Tully says at least he didn't lie. That is the God's honest truth, because one of my favorite episodes of Cops is when they do, they get one of a driver out of the car, and they, you know, do you have anything on you? In your, you know, on your body, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, no, I don't have anything. So they do the search, and they found a dime bag of something. I don't remember what it was. And the guy goes, those aren't my pants.
Okay.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. All right. So this next story comes from across the pond in the great country of Spain. Espanol. Events occurred last Thursday at the University Hospital of Valencia, where a young woman, white and 24, gave birth to a beautiful child who weighed 4.2 kilograms. Even though her husband was also white, the baby was born black. After delivery, already in the room, the young man asked his wife for explanations. He said, listen, I'm not racist. I don't care about the color of his skin, but have you cheated on me? Her reply will go down in history.
Oh, God.
I didn't cheat on you, I promise. You know you're always drinking coffee day and night, every hour. That's the only reason. I feel bad now, having doubted my partner. It is true that I've been drinking too much coffee lately, and that it has been able to influence in some way. Definitely I trust my partner. I will not do a paternity test, said the young man.
I can't even.
The husband drinks black coffee, and that is the reason why she gave birth to a black child. Now, either there is some miracle breakthrough that says that black coffee can turn your child black, which is not a big deal. Okay, hey, no, equal opportunity. But or he is the most gullible motherfucker ever.
Oh, that poor guy. Someday he'll come to terms with it.
Yeah.
N22 says, what the actual dumb fuck?
Yeah. I'll bet you this guy, okay, is a Spain military E4 or below that just did not want to have to move back into the barracks.
Donna Whitaker says, what in the fuck is in their coffee over there?
The coffee was venomous, hot, sweet, and black. That's funny. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm telling you, that's exactly what it was.
Even.
She was stirring her coffee with a black stick. I bet he switches to decaf and adds creamer from now on.
Ooh.
Yeah, what are they going to name the kid?
I love that Dan Maxwell house.
Moving right along.
Ooh.
Yeah, me, myself, and Irene. That's exactly what I thought of when I read that story.
So I got another one that happened not too far from me. Crossville police were called to GameStop Tuesday night for a fight between two women. Cumberland County deputies were on scene when one of the parties, who said she got into a physical altercation with 29-year-old Lindsay Lasha Lowry over a dispute surrounding a purported drug transaction in which her mother supposedly purchased meth from Lowry.
Oh, shit.
Lowry, who had scratches on her face from the altercation, claimed the other woman had confronted her, saying she owed her mother money, then scratched her face. During a consent search, Lowry told officers she had a rig in her pocket, meaning a syringe used to inject narcotics.
Was one of them a real tall, like 6-footish blonde, like wearing a sweatshirt, goes by the name Ma'am?
During a oh wait, hold on, she also had a second syringe and a cap containing a cotton ball and residue of drugs, which she admitted to using earlier that day. The driver of the car in which Lowry was found was also in possession of a syringe. A search of the vehicle netted a lotion bottle. Really? Were you guys watching Pornhub while you're doing this as well? Containing a baggie with approximately 0.4 of a gram of meth and 4 venlafaxine hydrochloride 37.5 milligram capsules.
Wow.
Venlafaxine hydrochloride is a non-scheduled prescription medication. If I remember correctly, I think that's an antidepressant. Lowry was arrested and charged with simple possession of meth. She was not charged for possession of a legend drug. The driver was released without charges of possession of drug paraphernalia. Now, it is reported that one of the women was yelling, "Ma'am!" during the fight.
I wonder if GameStop is putting people up to this shit to gather attention to their company.
I don't know.
GameStop seems to be in the news a lot lately.
I know, but have you seen how much games are for full price video games?
Yeah, but they'll only give you
love GameStop.
They only give you like $3. when you turn a game in. So maybe that's what
I know
happened.
that they turn around and sell it for like 30.
So what did woman number 1 go into the GameStop to make the drug purchase and been like, all right, that'll be $50, and she's like, I'm only giving you 3. I'm sorry, I can only give you 3.
Frank Urban says, man became a drug dealer.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It's a dime bag, ma'am. You guys are great. Moving right along.
Moving right along.
Trying to kill me.
All right. New York. A woman who couldn't get a beef patty at a favorite New York eatery used a baseball bat in protest.
Well, you know, maybe she was hungry.
On Saturday, police released surveillance video of a woman in action in the Bronx, smashing a restaurant's window after learning the eatery had run out of her favorite food. Police say the woman at the Back Home restaurant in Morrisiana neighborhood came in on the afternoon of January 15th and ordered a patty. She was told they had run out. She got upset. She left and came back to the Jamaican restaurant with a bat. The video shows the woman bashing 2 windows. She fled, and police are still searching for her on Saturday. The video shows a woman dressed in black and white jacket and matching sneakers swinging a multicolored aluminum bat as bystanders try to stop her before she walked away. No one was injured. The Back Home restaurant in Morrisiana neighborhood is a simple, affordable spot that offers Jamaican specialties such as curry, goat, and oxtail, drawing people from all around the city. One person heard her screaming, "Where's the beef?" No? All right. Maybe not. Moving right along.
There's been a lot happening in my area lately. Late Sunday afternoon.
Your feed is clicking.
I'm clicking. Oh, because it's the busy time of night or some bullshit. Who knows?
Okay.
Well, let me see. Late Sunday afternoon, Crossville police responded to Rite Aid for report of a shoplifter.
Oh boy.
There they encountered 26-year-old Rocky Darrell Davenport of Crossville. During a search, police found a firearm concealed in Davenport's waistband and an unsheathed fixed blade knife in his front pocket. That's not very fucking smart.
No. Not at all.
The firearm turned out to be a BB gun. They also found plastic baggies of marijuana and meth. So did you get that at Rite Aid? Where exactly did you get that?
GameStop. GameStop.
Right down the road. And more baggies containing full and partial Xanax bars. Police then were able to retrieve the stolen merchandise because the guy wanted to look good when he was arrested. 2 cans of hairspray tucked into the front of his pants.
Well, hey.
Gotta make sure my due's good when my mugshot. Davenport was charged with manufacture, sale, or delivery of a controlled substance for the marijuana, meth, and Xanax.
Hey, if you're going to go hard.
Yeah, right. And make sure your hair looks incredible.
Yep.
He was also charged with shoplifting and unlawful possession of a weapon, but he was not charged by the fashion police, so we're thankful for that.
Oh, well, that's good. That's a good
John Whittorf says methawana.
Methawana.
That's messed up.
That's totally messed up.
That's totally messed up.
Now, the next story is bringing us to a criminal. Now, we talk about dumb criminals all the time, but I'm not sure that this guy is so dumb. Okay?
Okay.
New Orleans.
Oh, God.
Police say a man entered a fast food restaurant and tried to swipe some cash, but couldn't open the register. So he made off with some fried chicken instead.
Hell yeah!
That's a smart motherfucker.
Hell yeah!
NOLA.com, the Times-Picayune reports, the man entered the Popeyes in eastern New Orleans on Monday morning and tried to steal money from the register, but police say the register wouldn't budge. So he grabbed some fried chicken and left. Police arrested 27-year-old Philip Lee a short time later in the area. He faces charges of simple robbery and simple battery. But you know what? He ain't hungry.
Nope.
Magistrate Judge Bridget Collins set his bond at $13,500. It's
Could you
unknown.
handcuff me in the front so I can eat my chicken in the patrol car?
That is the most expensive fucking Popeyes chicken I have ever heard.
I know, right? I hope he
$13,000.
got a lot of it. And
Judy.
biscuits.
Judy, $13,500. That's more than teachers are getting fucking bonded for sucking on fucking 13-year-old penis.
True story.
Jesus.
Oh, y'all are going right to hell if you're laughing along with us. We can't wait to see you there.
My God.
I hope he got some biscuits out of the deal, because biscuits are the bestest.
I know, everybody loves that chicken from Popeyes. That's good shit.
It is.
Moving right along.
This one is from our good friend John Whittorf. A woman in Australia got a rather unpleasant surprise when she sat down on her toilet and was greeted by an angry python. Helen Richards, a resident of Chapel Hill, Brisbane, said she went into her bathroom to use the toilet without turning on the lights midday on January 22nd when she felt something bite her bottom midstream.
Oh, good Lord. That's worse than getting your nuts pinched in the toilet seat.
I wouldn't know. I've never had my nuts pitched in the toilet seat, no. Richards said she initially thought it may have been a frog or a turtle until she stood up and saw that the culprit was actually a carpet python, not a baby anaconda.
Oh, my God.
A non-venomous snake commonly found throughout the continent. Why would you sit down on a toilet when not looking when most of the things, there are more things on that continent that can kill you?
Kendra said it must have got a whiff of her colon. Oh, that's good. That's
she said
good.
She jumped up with her pants down and turned around to see what looked like a long-necked turtle receding back into the bowl. You know, it's got a turtle head poking out.
You know what? The snake saw the same exact thing.
You beat me to it. I got a turtle head poking out. Fucking fat bastard.
Oh my God. I'm over here fucking... I'm fucking dying.
Oh my God. Richard called...
I'm prairie dogging it.
Richard... I can't even. Richards called Pest Removal Service Snake Catchers Brisbane, which sent an expert to her home to remove the python and safely relocate it. The company later explained on Facebook that the python only attacked Richards because it had gotten just as much of a fright as she did. I am willing to bet that that thing was more afraid of her than the other way around.
Justin Keeney wants to know, was it a carpet-munching python?
The snake's preferred exit point was blocked after being spooked by the customer sitting down. There are lots of jokes in there. It simply lashed out in fear. It showed no defensive behavior after that point. The company also lauded Richards for appropriately handling the stressful situation. Fortunately for us, the customer remained calm and remembered not to flush the toilet, as flushing could cause the snake to retreat down into the pipes again. The customer handled the situation like a champ, having a sense of humor about it the entire time. You really have to. I mean, how else do you handle that, especially after it makes the news? She said her toilet habits have forever changed, lights will be on, and she will always give the bowl a quick glance before sitting down. Have she never heard of that rule? Ladies across the U.S. know that rule. Always look before you leap. That's a real thing. For those looking to write Australia off their travel list forever, the company reassured that being bitten on the behind by a carpet python in the toilet. Now I'm never going to see the words carpet python together ever again without thinking of Justin Keeney's comment.
Yeah.
I'm done. A carpet munching python. It was the first time we had turned up to an incident of its kind.
Oh my God.
Oh, I almost didn't make it through that article. There's actually a picture of, and I'm gonna post a link to the article because I don't know, I might have a small heart attack if I opened up. Yeah, Matt Bartberger says, "Look before you leak." I might have a little heart attack if that happened to me.
I'd have a heart attack too.
Yeah.
The next story brings us to Provo, Utah. We don't do a lot of stories from Provo, Utah.
No, we don't.
Utah,
yeah, not a whole lot.
No. And this one is kind of a little weird.
Uh-oh.
No, because this guy has got issues. 27-year-old man was arrested in Provo on Saturday after police say he made threats of violence towards women because he did not have a girlfriend and was still a virgin.
I can't imagine why.
According to court documents released by the Utah County Sheriff's Office, in the early morning hours of Saturday, dispatch officials with the Provo Police Department were contacted by police in Colorado about Christopher Wayne Cleary, 27. Police in Colorado said that Cleary had been posting threats to Facebook saying he was going to kill as many girls as I see, the document said. Provo police said the following threat was posted on Cleary's Facebook page. All I wanted was a girlfriend. Not 1,000, not a bunch of hoes, not money, none of that. All I wanted was to be loved. Yet no one cares about me. I'm 27 years old, I've never had a girlfriend before, and I'm still a virgin. This is why I'm planning on...
I can't imagine why.
Yeah, right? This is why I'm planning on shooting up a public place soon and being the next mass shooter because I'm ready to die, and all the girls that turn me down is going to make it right by killing as many girls as I see.
Whoa. I'm guessing your lack of social skills could be why.
Your lack of social skills could also be blamed on your lack of fucking grammar. Cleary also wrote, "There's nothing more dangerous than a man ready to die," the document said. Officers said they are provided with an IP address that helped the FBI agents in Colorado were able to track Cleary's phone to a McDonald's in South Provo. Because that's where all the sorry non-girlfriend having men eat dinner. Police said that they were concerned for women's well-being due to the fact that on Saturday there were several women's marches taking place throughout the state of Utah. After consulting with the Utah County Attorney, investigators said they believe Cleary had made a threat of terrorism because he said he would be shooting up a public place soon. Cleary was taken into custody by the FBI and members of the Utah County Major Crimes Task Force. When they interviewed by investigators, police said Cleary admitted to writing the post, but said he had since deleted it because he was receiving threats. Oh, no!
John Whittorf says he'll be a girlfriend in prison.
Probation officers in Colorado told police that Cleary had made similar threats in their jurisdiction. Cleary was booked into Utah County Jail under suspicion of one count of threat of terrorism, a first-degree felony, and violation of probation. He was already on probation. Probably for doing the same shit.
That's very, very interesting.
Yeah. That guy ain't never getting a girl.
Ever. Yeah, because, you know, speaking of the whole, you know, what we were talking about earlier, online dating and all that, most people nowadays, when they meet someone, they tend to Google them. Some even do background checks.
Yep.
So if you wanted to have a girlfriend, this was definitely the wrong way to go about it.
Right? Unbelievable. Yep, well, he's about to be someone's bitch.
Well, he's about to not be a virgin anymore.
Well, he probably already wasn't that kind of virgin. He experienced some things in his last stay in county. Moving right along.
An EasyJet flight taking off in France had to be diverted last week because of a fake bomb threat.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, you'll probably not hear much about that anymore. Just like the fake bombs that were sent from Florida and that guy we've not heard anything about since.
On January 18th, from Lyon to Rennes was in the air. When the flight was in the air, authorities received an anonymous call that suggested a bomb could be on the plane. The pilots turned to Lyon, but I can't read tonight. But no bomb was found. Authorities investigating the call said the person behind the threat was a 23-year-old college student in Rennes. He allegedly didn't want to see his parents who were on the flight. He didn't want his parents who were on the flight to visit him, according to the Mirror. Police took the identified suspect into custody and have charged him with false news compromising the safety of an aircraft in flight, according to the Independent. His court date is May 21st. If convicted, the alleged hoaxer could face up to 5 years in prison and a fine of nearly $85,000, the paper reported. Hey, you know, that may have been a small price to pay if his parents were controlling freaks, or, you know, maybe he dropped out of college. I mean, maybe there's a legit reason he didn't want his parents to fly out to see him. The possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
I mean, don't do this at home, kids, but it is kind of funny that he did that. Do you really dislike your parents this much? You know, the ones that are probably helping you pay for college?
Yeah, absolutely right. All right. This is probably the weirdest fucking story we have ever discussed on the show.
That's a pretty bold statement.
No, this is weird.
Okay.
A woman in Houston said she didn't realize her car was missing throughout the night until she started noticing the mileage adding up. That's when Beverly Harvard suspected someone had taken her car for a joyride without her permission. Harvard said, "Somebody's driving my car and bringing it back. I know I'm not crazy. It's the little things, like the mirror being adjusted differently, that tipped her off. The seat was pulled back, the mirrors were adjusted," she said. Texas police said someone was using Harvard's van as a getaway car during other vehicle break-ins. Authorities arrested Michael Armando Lopez after they discovered him with Harvard's vehicle. When they tried to stop him, though, he drove off and crashed the van into a pole.
Oh.
Now Harvard and her husband don't have a way to get around. Beverly Harvard said her husband has a disability. The van was specially designed for him. "I had to cancel his doctor's appointments," she said. "I hope he, the thief, satisfied that he took advantage of an elderly person that was very sick and can't be transported to go anywhere." Seriously, this guy was stealing their car at night, but bringing it back in the morning.
Was he putting gas in it?
That's a good question. That is a really good question.
Imagine how violated you'd feel if you figured out that that was happening.
Yeah, like, wow, I don't remember there being this many miles on the vehicle.
Wow, I don't remember the steering wheel being this far away from me.
Yeah, right?
I was exceptionally tall yesterday. I can't see out of that mirror. That is really bizarre.
That is weird, right?
Yeah. How bizarre. So we moving right along?
Moving right along.
This one actually got sent to me by one of our friend of ours through the Veteran Radio Syndicate, Stephanie Ellis, from our favorite state. That's Florida, for those of you who are new. 18-year-old Richard Garay jumped into a lake Friday while running from the cops. Seems like the perfectly legit thing to do.
Good place to go.
Yeah, possibly. The thing is, he can't swim.
Oh, well, that was dumb.
Well, it's Florida. He admitted that to deputies after they brought him to safety. Garay told cops that he went into the lake to avoid being arrested on several warrants. Well, how'd that work out for you? "The safety of our citizens is a priority regardless of circumstance," Sheriff Tom Knight said. "These deputies acted quickly and selflessly to render aid to someone who has a complete disregard for law enforcement." Just after 11 a.m. on January 18th, deputies responded to suspicious activity close to the intersection of Burnt Branch Circle and Greystone Lane in Sarasota. When the cops arrived at the scene, they noticed Garay getting into a van parked alongside of the road. After the cops tried to talk to him, he ran for it and decided to try his luck at swimming. Unfortunately, incidents like this happen all too often, but this is what we train for, Knight said. Garay is charged with obstruction without violence and contempt of court for his outstanding warrant. He is in the Sarasota County Jail and reported to be drying off. What would make you think? Dan Brownell says he's all washed up. What would make you want to fucking jump into a fucking body of water when you know you can't? I mean, really. Clearly that guy was not thinking.
No. I mean, A for effort.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, you know, ballsy. definitely ballsy. I mean, you know, could die. But it is what it is.
Yes.
Moving right along.
Moving right along.
You ever watch the show Fox and Friends?
No.
Okay, well, Fox News host Pete Hegseth explained on Sunday that he doesn't wash his hands because... You ready for this?
Because he's a disgusting pig?
Germs are not a real thing.
Is he an anti-vaxxer?
Following a commercial break, Fox and Friends co-host Jedediah... where the fuck to go? Fox News host Pete Hegseth explained Sunday that he doesn't wash his hands because germs are not a real thing. Following a commercial break, Fox and Friends co-host Jedediah Baylor revealed that Hegseth had been munching on day-old pizza that was left on the set. I don't see any problem with that. Pizza Hut lasts a long time, Hegseth replied, defending himself.
Pizza Hut.
My 2019 resolution is to say things on air that I say off air. I don't think I've washed my hands for 10 years. Really, I don't really wash my hands ever. I inoculate myself, he continued. Germs are not a real thing. I can't see them. Therefore, they're not real. Hegseth argued that his unsanitary
You also can't see tapeworms, fucktard.
He argued his unsanitary habit leaves him immune to sickness. These hands look pretty clean to me, he remarked. Okay, but he never said he doesn't shower. Therefore, I'm going to say that he probably does actually wash his hands, and he's a fucking liar.
Like Mark Zahner says, and that ain't dirt on my hands. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, moving right along. That was a short one.
That was...
completely
repulsive.
Yeah,
ridiculous. No, it was repulsive.
Yeah.
So this one was sent to us by our good friend Bobs and Vagine.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah. Olympia, Washington. Now, this might be upsetting for some of you, especially if you live in the state of Washington. Dwarf tossing contests would be banned in Washington state under a bill sponsored by State Senator Mike Padden, who is a Republican from Spokane Valley. Senate Bill 5846 would ban dwarf tossing at bars and strip clubs and end the activity, which Padden says demeans and exploits those of smaller nature. I didn't even know this was a thing. The bill would also ban other recreational activity that endangers the health, safety, and welfare of any person with dwarfism. But the strippers can continue to do their jobs. Padden said he became interested when someone made him aware of a dwarf tossing contest last October at a strip club in Spokane Valley, which is not far from Fairchild Air Force Base.
See, once again, taking away the cool stuff.
I know, right? Can't have any fucking fun anymore.
Unacceptable.
He says there's nothing funny about dwarf tossing. Bullshit, you haven't been to an event, because I'm picturing it in my head and it's fucking funny.
Yeah, it looks fucking hilarious to me.
People who are advocates for little people note that persons with dwarfism are particularly susceptible to spine and neck injuries.
They signed a waiver.
More than likely.
Yes.
And they probably have a better bank account because of it. It ridicules and demeans people with dwarfism and causes others to think of them as objects of public amusement. Again, let's remember the strip clubs are going to be allowed to operate, but we can't have dwarfs being thrown around in there.
Yeah, even the illegal ones.
We cannot think the dwarves as objects of public amusement, but the strippers are allowed to stay. Fucking retards. Even when participants are willing, it exposes them to the possibility of lifetime spinal injury. Because stripping isn't dangerous at all for some women. Dwarf tossing is an offense to our sensibilities, Patton said. Our sensibilities. Is he a dwarf too? Patton's legislation...
He's trying to relate with his constituents. Yeah. I can't imagine that there's many of them.
There's like 10.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this.
It gives all new fucking meaning to when a politician stands up there and says, "I will fight for the little people."
Patton's legislation applies to contests and promotions involving adults shorter than 4 feet 10 inches in height.
Oh, my daughter's fucked.
A hearing on the bill is set for 10 a.m. on January 31st. Oh, we already missed it. I'll have to check out and see what happened with that. Now, do you think that this was this guy's Spartacus moment?
Oh, Jesus, probably. Oh, that's just too funny.
Oh,
there's tons of them. Okay, all these politicians are out there doing stupid shit, and they act as though they're above the law.
I don't get it.
Before I
go throwing dwarves around, strippers can do whatever they want to, even though their jobs can be risky.
Okay, before I get to my next story, I'm going to talk about something serious, and I don't know why this is not making bigger news.
Lee Colvin says it's the Oompa Loompa bill.
Yeah, right. The Republican representative from West Virginia is in the news, and it's not good.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it's not good at all. He used the word faggot last week on the Senate floor. Okay?
That's not cool.
No, and then went worse. Okay? Compared the LBGQ community...
Elemental P.
Compared them to the KKK. Oh, yeah. It's bad. It's bad. These Congress people out there are just losing their fucking minds. You know, you got freaking Kamala Harris and Cory Booker. Look at the stuff that they said on the committee floor when they were dealing with Kavanaugh. You know, I mean, they called him a rapist. You know, I mean, there's got to be freaking repercussions for these people's actions. It's yes. Totally unacceptable. All right, so this next story brings us to Maryland. Towson University, to be exact, where police have asked students and staff to be on the lookout for a woman in her 50s wearing a multicolored scarf. That's all I'm going to say, and I'm not reading the headline either. Students complained to officers that she approached them last week in 2 campus buildings, the Cook Library and the Center for the Arts, showing them a picture on her cell and asking them if they were interested in dating her son. It caused enough disturbance that the police alerted students via an incident advisory that included a link to the surveillance footage. They asked anyone with information about the woman or the incidents to contact university police at 410-704-4444. University officials said the woman isn't being sought for any criminal investigation, but simply to put the behavior to a stop. And the person that has sent the most stories forward about this is the poor boy that's mother is doing this. Can you imagine you're running around the school, hey, will you date my son? This is what he looks like. The incident advisory is being provided in order to take the TU community aware of an incident on campus that may cause concern. Charles Herrig, Chief of the University Police Department wrote in an email to the campus community, this advisory is intended to heighten awareness and inform the community of incidents that may impact their safety and security. And the embarrassment for one of the students. How about that? That's not cool.
That's... Poor guy. I got nothing.
Yeah, it's awful.
Okay. This next one is very, very disturbing.
Can't be as disturbing as noose necklaces. All right, go ahead. Moving right along.
Who sent this one to me? Hold on. Oh, no, I found that on my own. People are drinking their own urine.
Hold on. Kendra said he's probably the 28-year-old threatening all the girls. That's why mom's trying to find him a date.
Right. She's going for underage girls because she's hoping they're naive enough.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Ick face.
So speaking of ick face, people are drinking their own urine to eliminate disease in a bizarre new Facebook craze. You know what? There's been a lot of weird challenges. If you want to drink your own pee, you can't be helped. Fans of the trend are joining urine therapy groups on social networks, which also encourage members to wash their feet in pee.
Yep.
The only time you're supposed to do that is to prevent athlete's foot or if you get stung by a jellyfish.
Athlete's foot? I just use bleach.
You never heard that about athlete's foot?
I've peed on my feet plenty of times, and I still have athlete's foot. No, I'm just kidding.
Wasn't that in I can't remember the name of the movie now.
I don't know,
Anyways,
but that's nasty.
Yeah, it is. They believe knocking back your own urine will not only cure all manner of ailments because they're fucking lunatics, but will also give you more energy, even though science disputes such claims. It is reported that some of these people, or majority of them, are anti-vaxxers as well. One online group, Urine Therapy, the Real Universal Remedy, offers tips for those interested in finding ways of utilizing their urine.
Mark Zana says he washes his feet in pee when he drinks too much.
A lot of people can say that.
Yeah.
The closed group has more than 6,600 members. It claims that the bodily fluid opens the doors of your soul and heals every part of your being. But it also warns you to use the knowledge you gain here wisely. It can change your life if you choose to allow it to. Drinkers are advised the midstream of the first morning urine is the most important drink of the day. You mean the one that looks like fucking orange juice, but I'm willing to bet doesn't taste like it? Is that the one you guys are talking about?
Ew!
Yeah. Midstream of the first morning urine is the most important drink of the day, the most dehydrated one.
Good Lord.
I'm sitting here laughing because I'm just like thinking of my SEER school instructors just cringing as I'm reading this. Other suggestions include urine eye drops.
What?
Threatcon 5 Radio would like to go on record as to say, don't try this at home, kids.
Anything?
Urine eye drops, enemas. Oh, good Lord. Gargling with your pee and aging it like whiskey to concentrate the effects. Of what? Throwing up as you drink it?
You should see the comments. Don, get moving right along. Moving right along. Moving right along.
There is no scientific evidence to support the practice of guzzling your own urine, which is a waste product made up of water, salt, ammonia, and other byproducts.
Listen. No. No, no, no.
Oh, no. Why? You know, I was just having this discussion with someone this weekend about Facebook and their ethical responsibilities. You know, they got caught. How do I say? Trying to squash conservative opinions on Facebook and news outlets and all that, right? By taking down posts. This shit should be their responsibility. You need to stop people from reading this kind of shit and spreading this kind of information.
Unacceptable. Completely and utterly unacceptable. Yeah. There's no scientific proof behind it. Don't do it.
Now, according to scientists who know what the fuck they're talking about, it is claimed that drinking urine can put stress on your kidneys as they're forced to process the toxins again. Why would you intentionally drink ammonia? You're fucking retarded if this is something that sounds like a good idea to you. Other posts from closed groups were posted online by Twitter user Skyer. They include people washing their feet in pee and a woman posing with a glass of urine.
It's because the freaking crazies in the Middle East use camel piss to wash with. So they all get this great idea. All right.
Just because there's the term golden showers, and it's probably, I'm sure, a Pornhub category, that doesn't mean we should all be doing it.
What do you mean you're sure it's a Pornhub? Of course you know it's a Pornhub thing.
I haven't.
You've got that shit.
That's just, you know what? I'm gonna check it out right now.
Oh shit! There is. See, she's already there. She's already there. I'm looking for a word. Okay, and we're gonna give a shirt away.
It is.
Of course it is, Judy.
1,429 results.
Ugh.
Oh.
Yep. All right.
Oh,
I'm looking for a word. We're
that.
gonna give away a shirt if this word is spoken or written in the group. Okay? And I'm even gonna give you a hint. Okay? Even gonna give you a hint. It is a word that we refer to liberals as.
Okay. You want me to say it?
No, I don't want you to say it.
Oh, okay. Somebody else?
Yeah, anybody that types it in the thing. First person I see that types it.
Market, set, go.
Ready, go.
Frank Urban wrote infidel. David Ron wants to know what shirt. Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, it's gonna be the new MAGA shirt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Christy Stone. Jesus, now they're all typing it. Christy Stone gets the shirt. She was the first one. She was the first one to type it.
Snowflakes.
Yep.
Yay!
Snowflake was, and I had to give you guys. We waited the entire show. Yep.
We did.
We wait. Yeah, me and Uncle Si had this planned.
Sweet.
All
Look
right,
at that. It's 9 o'clock already. How the hell did that happen?
I know.
That flew right by. It was incredible. Even though we had some tech issues, it was great.
Yeah, it was great. All right, everybody. Well, hey, this is our first show back to VRS. We will be back every Monday night from 7 to 9 p.m. We will still be brought to you by the great people over at Beard BQ Sauce and Venomous Firearms. So go check them out if you want some barbecue sauce, if you want some barbecue rub. Check out Beard BQ Sauce if you're in the market for a firearm, or if you like awesome coffee, check out Venomous Firearms. I am Bulldog. That right there is Judy, right over there.
Love you all.
Okay, and we are Threatcon 5 Radio. We will see you all next week. Good night.
Deuces.
This concludes our broadcast day.